Thank you for coming back to the BNS channel. This is EdieAnne, and today I wanted to go over packaging a party order. I think I've done a video like this before in the past, and I just thought it would be time to do another one to let you know what I put in my bags and how I do that. So what you're seeing in front of you right now is pretty much my setup. It's kind of like an assembly line of things when I put my orders together. And first and foremost, right here are all of the orders. I have a book a party postcard that I've put together through Vistaprint. I have my magnetic business cards. I have some bookmarks. I have my thank you for your order postcards. Love postcards if you didn't notice. I also have my 15 reasons to join postcards. I have the orders that I'm going to file away for myself. Then I have my scent and warmer of the month flyers. I usually put one of these stickers on every one of the flyers so that they can get a sample. And then every hostess gets one of my Beauty and Scents pens in their order as well. So here is the box that I'm going to be opening up. I have to label everything. I'm going to sort through everything and put them in bags, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, so if you've not seen how an order gets delivered, it's done through UPS. And it comes packaged very well. I know you've seen some orders before. There's always a packing list that shows what's in the box. There's tons of paper, and then inside here, let me show you. Hold on. Inside it's packaged very well with the thermal bags for the bars, and then everything else is packed very nicely. So I'm going to just unpack this, and again, I'll be back. Alright, so I've taken everything out of the box, and just to show you how I organize it, all the same plugins kind of go together. There obviously aren't that many sames other than Jane, but I put all the products together and I prepare to be able to label very quickly, and I'm going to show you how I do the labeling. Something that Scentsy has started is in that each box, no matter what box it is that they send out, they send us a catalog. So if you ever order online, you're going to get a catalog with your order. And so now I'm going to begin the labeling process. Alright, so in order to do the labeling, I know that there's a lot of people that do it differently. I'm going to show you how I do it, and hopefully it'll make sense to you guys. So I'm not going to sit here and do all the labeling with you guys, but I just have my own label sheets that I utilize, and typically I will kind of fold it back so that the tips of each label are sticking out, so it takes less time to grab them. And I grab them and I will place the label on top. Now I know a lot of people don't do the labels on top. I make sure that the name is not covered and the barcode is not covered. So basically the only thing that's covered is the Scentsy corporate information that is on the bar. So let me show you what that looks like. And the weight. Okay, so now there's other ways that you can do this. I find that it's quicker to do the top. Some people actually open up the bar and put the sticker on the inside of the bar. That is probably the best way to do it and the most ideal, because you're not covering any information. There is, however, information on the inside of the bar that you're covering. So I don't know. I know some people also put it on the back. So really, I mean, I know that Scentsy probably doesn't look very highly on you covering the top information, but I know a lot of us do that, and there's really not many options. But I know that a lot of people will just kind of sit there and pop open like the top of each bar like this, and they'll go down the line and put the label on the inside of the bar. So you could do a bunch real quick. I took off 3, pop it on the inside, close it, pop it on the inside, close it, pop it on the inside, and close it. So there is ways that you can do it that are quicker. I just suggest doing what you feel is appropriate, and then go from there. So now I'm going to finish doing the bars, and I'll come back and show you what I label for the other products. Okay, so I got all the bars done. Now with the washer whiffs, I usually put the label either right around the top like this, unless I have some round ones, which sometimes I have round ones and I put them right on the bottom. But that way the information is right on the cap and they have that. As far as the scent circles, they're going to throw away the package. There's really not much you can do. I just slap a sticker across the front like that so that they can see it. Again, these wrappers are probably going to get thrown, but it's just a case that I feel that you should label everything that leaves your house, because if it's a gift, they'll want your information. And the same with the travel tins. With the travel tins, I usually put it right across the front as well, because the name of it is up here. Granted, the name is on here too, but I usually put the sticker right on the front like that. That way it's not covering any of the information on the back of the packaging, and they're just basically going to throw it away probably anyway. But again, I still feel that it's important to label, because these could be presents or gifts to somebody, and you're going to want your information on them. So I'm going to finish up doing the travel tins, and I'll be back to show you how I do the warmers. Okay, I did forget to do the dryer discs. Same thing, I don't cover the information on the back. I usually put my label right on, well, right on the side, on the front, so that it's just over the wisps, and it's not covering any of the information. So I'll show you what that looks like. So just like that. Okay, so now with the warmers, I put a sticker on the outside of every box. So right on the top, I will put a sticker in the event that they save the box. Now with the plugins, you can't really put a label on the plug-in itself, because there's really no room to do that without it looking tacky, and you don't want them to have tacky home decor. So this is what it looks like on the front of the box. I usually put it on the top, just like that for the plugins. And then I do the same thing for the large warmers. I'll show you that. So just like that. Okay, so that's the front of the box, that's the top, and there's a label that goes on that. So every single box that I get, I put a label on it. Now this is the frame that goes with the charcoal gallery warmer. So I'm going to take it out, and I typically put my label on the inside underneath like that. So now they have that, and again, that's probably going to get thrown, but that's okay. Again, if it's a gift, you want them to have your information. So now what I typically do is I will, because the labeling is all done. I've gotten all the labels on, and we're good to go. So now what I usually do is I will open up the plug-in, and on the inside, where you see the paper here, some people label this, and that's okay too. I will always put a business card on the inside of the box. So it goes right on the inside. That way, whoever gets this box is going to have a business card. So I do that for all of my plugins. Okay, so now for the large, regular, premium, mid-size, all of those. Again, I open up the box. However, with these, I always put, and I didn't always do this, I started to and then I stopped doing it. But I think it's important that we do that now, because I don't know how many of these warmers end up in garage sales or yard sales and the box is not with it or a card's not with it. So I go ahead and put a label right on the bottom of the warmer. I make sure that it doesn't cover the information. I put that right on there so that when that person gets the warmer, they will have my information right there. So I put it back in. It's also a good time for me to inspect it to make sure everything is okay. I put the information back. Then I always put, actually both of them, sorry. I put a book a party postcard and my 15 reasons to join postcard. I put that right in there with my business card. And again, the reason that I do this is because a lot of these end up as gifts. So you never know who's going to get this box. Now they have all of my information. Even if I put it in the bag, they're still going to get my information. So I'm going to do that for the other large warmers, and I'll show you how I package up the orders themselves. I decided I wanted to show you what some of these warmers look like because we don't always have the opportunity. So this is the Home Sweet Home warmer, and it has that rustic look, that antique look. Very, very, very pretty. And then this is the gallery warmer, and that's what that looks like. This one's the charcoal. And that frame that we had is magnetic, and that goes right on the front like that, so you can see through the glow of the plate glass here. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like. Okay, so everything is labeled, business cards are in it. I'm ready to actually pack up the orders. So these are, I always pull the white slip off. These are the double copies of the orders, and that's what gets put into the bag. So I always have those right here in front of me so that I know what to put into the bag. And basically I just take my bags. Usually every order comes with bags, and this time it didn't, but that's okay because I have plenty. So this particular order, she needs the Ashbury plug-in. So I'm going to grab my Ashbury plug-in. I'm going to put it in the bag. That's all she ordered. So I'm going to take her order form. I'm going to put that in the bag so that the hostess knows whose order that is. I'm going to put a thank you for your order, and a book a party, a bookmark, and the scent of the month, scent and warmer of the month. Here, I'll show you. Sorry. And a business card. Okay, so I have the scent and warmer of the month. I'm going to actually fold that up, and I'm going to put that in there. I have a bookmark. I'm going to put that in there, and I try not to cover the information so that it's easy access for her, so she doesn't have to open the bag when she's sorting. My thank you for your order and book a party. So I'm going to put those in there, and then I'm going to take out as much air as I can. I always tie the top so that nothing comes out of it. Now if you want to get fancy, you can put a ribbon around this. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today I'm just putting the orders together and getting it out to them as soon as I can. So that is pretty much how I package up my orders. Each order is basically the same. I just make sure that I go through the yellow slip as far as what they've ordered. I will check off the items as I've gotten them, put them in the bag, tie it up with all of my information, and then I put it back in the box that it came in, and I deliver it to the hostess so that she can, deliver it to her guests. So that's pretty much how I put an order together. Again, I'm very simple. I try to keep things simple. Sometimes I'll jazz up the bags. I think the people that do that, that's incredible, and I think that's extra effort for customer support. So awesome, awesome. All right, well, if you have any questions, post them below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.